Did you have a fun King's Day?
It was fun, yeah. I was in Full Park doing all the kids' games.
Oh, nice.
With the hammer.
Did you win anything?
Yeah. Bracelets. Stuff like that.
Cool. That's very good. I'm glad to hear that. Anyone else do something else, something like that? King's Day, drinking, out on a boat. Drinking! Yay! It was the rainiest King's Day since 1955, and
Was it?
It was. That's what they said. Since 1955. So I'm really glad that we decided to do a flea market. You know, I have a daughter, and she was really excited to sell her old toys for 50 cents. So we had the blanket out, and we had one deluxe item. It was a microphone, a kid's microphone, and it worked. It had batteries, so it worked. And I was practicing my stand-up comedy in Dutch. Yeah. People were laughing really hard. And then I asked them for 50 cents for my jokes, and they laughed harder. I really like King's Day, though. It's a really fun holiday. I really like participating. I'm orange, I'm talking shit, I'm selling crap for lots of money. Oh, wait. That doesn't mean I'm Dutch. That means I'm the President of the United States. I do have a daughter. She's 7 years old. She's totally Dutch. She was born here. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. Does anyone here have kids the one thing about being in Holland, one thing that bothers me, she's in school, and I think that the Dutch schools are lousy. Does anyone have kids in the Dutch school system? No, I didn't think so. So really, it's just me, because I am lousy too. I have lice. Dun 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 dun. Lice. I have the army of the undead living in my hair. I do. They are just like the army of the undead. They have special powers that people do not have. They cannot fly, they cannot jump, but they have claws, and they attach themselves to your hair. They have glue, and they glue their eggs into your hair and your scalp, and you can't get them out. They can live without breathing for up to 8 hours. They only have one weakness, like the army of the undead, and if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, Episode 3, Season 8, don't say anything. The weakness of the lice is that they cannot live anywhere except the human head. So you have to get rid of them. You have to get them out of your hair. You have to go medieval on their asses. Vinegar. You have to soak your hair. I've soaked my hair in vinegar for hours because the acid in the vinegar dissolves the glue from the eggs. I smell like a salad. Nicole, what's that scent you have going on? It's eau de vinaigrette. But that will only that will only get rid of the eggs. It doesn't kill the adult lice. So you have to get rid of them too. And because they can hold their breath for so long, you have to smother them in something really thick and greasy. And really anything you have lying around your house will do. Coconut oil, mayonnaise, silicone-based lubricant. So in addition to smelling like a salad, I smell like a dildo. Nicole, what's that scent you've got going on? Oh, the penetration. I think that's why I'm still single. I think that's why I'm still single. I just can't get anyone to date me. I don't know why. I try. You know, I try. I'm divorced now. I'm single, so I read a lot of articles, women's magazines, to get advice on how to meet men. Women are looking for love. Men only looking for sex. Where are those men? Where are those men? Are there any? Is it true? Men are only looking for sex? Woo! Says the guy with his girlfriend right next to him. Darn, I was hoping to get some numbers after the show. I can't get anyone to date me. I can't. And I'm a modern woman. I ask guys out to date me, and I get rejected every time. And it's always the same answer. Different guys, same answer. Thanks, Nicole. I'm sorry, but I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm enjoying a little bit of me time. And you know, if that's true, that's fine. But if you're lying, I will find you. And it happened. I ran into this guy at a restaurant that I had asked out, stalked, you know, the courts will decide. I ran into this guy at a restaurant and he was having a date with another woman at a restaurant. I went right up to him and I said, "Hey, I thought you're not dating anyone." He said, "Nicole, this is my sister." I said, "You're dating your sister?" Da, 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 da. But I like to date younger men. In case you ever break up. I like to date younger men. I'm a cougar. I admit it. I would like to date men my own age, but the men my own age look like shit. I find it fascinating. There's a lot of younger men that like to date younger women, or older women. And the last date I had, he was 28 years old. And I said, "You know, why do you find older women interesting?" He goes, "Oh yeah, because I like extreme sports." Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to the extreme sport of making love to an older woman. This is Derek, our young contender. He's 24 years old. To master this feat, he will need endurance, high levels of exertion, and specialized equipment. He's getting into position right now. He's going to have to scale the craggy mountains. He'll be navigating the deep and dark valleys. He will experience flashes of volcano hot and polar cold and desert-like dryness. You have to keep up if you're an older woman who likes to date younger men, because everything gets saggy. The face, you have to use moisturizer and sunscreen. The body, more moisturizer, and you have to exercise, keep fit. And then there's the vagina. There's Benoit balls. These are small balls that you put into your vagina and you keep them there by tightening. You guys are so excited over here. I can give you some secrets after the show. You put them in your vagina, you hold them in there by tightening your Kegel muscles. I'm wearing a pair right now. I'm tightening and squeezing even as we speak. I hope I don't sneeze. And if I do sneeze, please be careful in the back row. Thank you very much.